Now, who wins game 2?
Skip, I'm going to say the Celtics repeat. I'm not as confident as I was in the first one. I always felt, and even before we started, we had to pick the teams. I said, Skip, they're going to get one of these two games on the road. I just feel that the way they played, the way they constructed, the mindset that Udoka's placed in them, is that he's done a great job of that. And this is a very resilient young guy. They're just young enough and dumb enough to not know they're not supposed to be here and doing what they're doing. But they're playing unbelievable basketball. And Skip, the thing that they have now is that they say, we went down 15. We weathered your storm in the first. We weathered your storm in the second. And then we stood up, and for the final couple of rounds in the fourth quarter, we dealt you a big knockout blow. And so now, Skip, if I ever do something one time, there's no question in my mind I could do it again.
Yep.
And that's what the Celtics believe. When they track teams down, they've done it to Miami, they've done it to Milwaukee, they did it last night to the Golden State Warriors. We don't care. No lead is safe with us because we feel you could lock you down. Skip, I thought it was very interesting how they start the game. They started the game and put Al Horford on Draymond. They took Robert Williams and put him on Andrew Wiggins. I'm like, what? I thought they was going to say, okay, Robert Williams, you take Looney. Okay, Draymond, okay, I can see the Al Horford on Draymond, but they put Jaylen Brown on Looney. That's why he was able to get so many offensive rebounds, because he's a much bigger man. But, man, I love what I'm seeing. Here's the thing, Skip. The chlorine level was off in the pool last night, so the pool wasn't open. So there was no pool party.
Oh.
Jordan Poole, that is. What you, Skip, don't you...
He looked overmatched to me.
What did he...
He looked in over his head.
As soon as he got in the game, what Marcus Smart do? Give me that! And give me this one, too, while you at it.
Ripped it out of his hand.
He said, he's like, hold on. Steph understands the intensity that comes along with it. He doesn't understand because he's never been in finals.
No.
And how guys, they let you play, and they let you get a little weird hand check, a little forearm, and they let you play up in the guys. Jordan Poole like, what? Hey, whoa, you Mark Davis, you Josh Goble, y'all not gonna call that? Nah, we not.
Nope.
And I tell you one more thing, Skip, let you have it. The Celtics say, hey, man, if anybody go help, y'all help out Draymond. We want him to shoot 12 times. Because if he shoot that many times, Skip, he gonna shoot you out of the game.
He will.
And Draymond Green, no. Draymond is a maybe 6 to 10 guy, but he need 10 rebounds, 8, 9, 10 rebounds, 8, 9, 10 assists.
Yep.
He gonna give you 4 points. Him and Lou to give you 8 points combined. You need Poole to go along with with Steph, and you need Clay. Clay gave you 8 in the first, 7 in the... That's not enough, Skip. That's not enough. Steph needed someone to come along with him. But when that defense started constricting in the fourth and they started making shots, I feel very good with my pick. I feel even better. As a matter of fact, I want a couple of more cases.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
So just because I can't stand it when you start getting full of yourself and you start throwing your chest out like you're a basketball savant...
What?
I'm going to go against my better judgment, and I'm going to accept your bet. I will take Golden State to win Game 2 just on the odds, just on the law of averages should be on my side here, because you're not going to shoot 51.2% from the three-point line. You're not going to make 21 of 41
You believe
threes.
Steph's going to go 6 or 7 in the first quarter from 3?
I don't need him to do any of that.
Oh, you don't?
No, and I'm going to tell you why in just a moment.
Okay.
But the reason I'm going against my better judgment is, and this is like what the problem gamblers call chasing. This is throwing good money after bad, actually.
Oh, yes.
Because my better judgment keeps saying, careful, because I will give you this. I'm not the biggest Jayson Tatum fan, and you've told me he has a seat reserved for him at the superstar table.
Just waiting. We're waiting on him.
And I keep seeing these games where he just no-shows. He had 4 no-shows against Miami. He had some big games against Miami, but when you least expected it, he would just flat out no-show or go high turnovers against the Miami Heat.
Yes.
He actually kept the Heat in the series with some of his bad play and bad games. So is he going to go 3 of 17 in Game 2? I think not. Is he going to go 1 of 5 from 3? I think not.
I think not.
Okay? And I told you it's the cheapest bunch of 13 assists I've ever seen because the assists just boil down to him driving it in the lane and then kicking it out to a three-point shooter who might be covered and make it, and he gets the assist. Or he just hot potatoes the ball around the perimeter, and it happens to go to a hot three-point shooter, and he gets the assist. That's how you got 13.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like he was setting up his teammates for a bunch of bunnies, right?
No.
He wasn't going Magic Johnson.
Well, this is one of the reasons why they turn the ball over so much, because they don't have, the essence, a true point guard.
Yeah.
They do a lot of one-on-one. And you see Jayson Tatum would turn the ball over at a high rate sometimes. JB would turn the ball over because they're not like Chris Paul getting them easy buckets. They're not like a Rondo that can get you easy buckets. And so because they don't have what they call a true point guard, Marcus Smart is good at what he does, but he doesn't shoot the ball well enough to be a two guard, so he has to play the point. And so they brought a lot of guys. Kemba Walker tried to play the point. Schroeder tried to play this point. But, you know, Marcus Smart ends up winning out, but he's not the essence of a guy that can get them easy buckets. So they play a lot of one-on-one. But they did a great job of last night of playing one-on-one, but as soon as the help came, they kicked the ball, guys making shots.
Okay. Is Grant Williams going to go a grand total of 0 for 2 in Game 2? 0 for 2, I think not. I have developed respect for, in fact, I had a lot of respect for Grant Williams when he used to beat my Commodores when he was...
That ain't saying nothing.
Okay, but 0 for 2, you know, I'm stunned by that. He still won by double digits?
He due for a double-digit game, Skip.
Okay,
He due for a double-digit game.
I give you that. And I told you going into the game last night, I told you yesterday on the show, I do fear Boston far more on the road than I do at home. There's something about how free they play on the road versus how tense they get trying to live up to the pressure and expectation to please their fans at home,
right,
to satisfy the thirst of their fans for another championship at home. And so I'm going to like Golden State to get back in the series at Boston, but I don't love their chances, I'm talking about Golden State, of protecting home court in Game 2. It could be that Dallas Clippers kind of a series. Remember when the Clippers lost 2 at Staples and then went straight to Dallas on a Friday night and a Sunday and won 3 and 4. And
no, but Skip, you don't believe? No, this team is much more complete than that Dallas team.
All right, you're exactly right about that. Okay, so why would I risk 2 more cases, throwing good money after bad in Game 2? Well, it's because I still, as I told you yesterday, I believe that Klay Thompson is more trustable in the NBA Finals than Steph Curry is. So what disappointed me last night, especially in the fourth quarter, is that Klay just didn't touch the basketball. I showed you that rip of the last 6:05 of the game. Did you see Klay get involved? No, he just got the one long distance pass, the run out, you know, for a layup.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. That's the only time he touched the ball in the last 6 minutes. I thought he had what looked like was going to be a hot hand. But Steph is going to shoot it a lot more than Klay shoots it because he always does. And Klay has the most humility of any co-star you will ever find because he doesn't complain. He doesn't buck the system.
That's why it works.
Okay, I got it. But it didn't work last night because Klay needed more shots.
Right.
He needed more plays called for him, trying to get him free off some pin-down screen where he can just pop out and shoot the Steph Memorial 3.
What the thing was, Skip, is now you have to understand that he's going to have, Klay's going to have either Jayson Tatum, he's going to have Marcus Smart, he's going to have Jaylen Brown. He's going to have some very good defenders guarding him. It's not a situation now where, and plus, he has to defend. Okay. All the guys that we're talking about, we saw Marcus Smart get hot late, but we know Jayson Tatum at any point in time can go fuego. We watched Jaylen Brown take off in the fourth quarter. Derek White, we saw him take off in the fourth quarter. So not only the thing that they're doing to Golden State, Skip, they're making them defend. You want to score on one end? Well, come here. Hey, give me this ball. Let me get Steph. They kept Steph in the pick and roll, making him defend multiple times. He would shove out the way. They're like, oh, Jaylen Brown said, thank you. I got him. As Shaq would say, this barbecue chicken. And he would just get to where he wanted, and he would rise up. Skip, you're in trouble for the simple fact they got an opportunity to feel the physicality, the size in which the Celtics play with.
Okay, but speaking to that, if you told me that Golden State got bullied on the boards last night, you got me. They didn't get bullied. It was 39-all on the backboards, right?
Yeah.
Furthermore, Golden State, how could this be? Golden State had 12 offensive rebounds, which led to, wait a second. Golden State won on second chance points 26-15.
Yeah.
Well, that's a positive.
Think about that, Skip, and that's why you were able to. That's why you was able to get the lead and stay and keep the lead for the longest time, because Looney was getting those balls and he was kicking to Steph, and Steph was draining the three, or Wiggins would drain the three, or Clay would get a three, or he would step inside and get a bucket. So once they cleaned that up, I was like, hold on, Big Al. That was, and I tweeted, I said, man, I made a mistake. Because I thought at least Robert Williams and Al Horford could keep Looney off the boards, but he was doing a number on both of those guys for a second. He's not worried about it, Skip. Looney can hurt you if he do what he did to Dallas. He gives you 20 points and 22 rebounds. He gives you 12, 13 points and 18 rebounds. As long as he giving you double-digit rebounds and 4 points, that won't do nothing. Draymond giving you 4 points, that one. Draymond shooting the ball 12 times. That's the issue that you got, because always the ball found him. And late in the clock, the ball was in his hands.
And he just said, okay, I'm going to make this. No, you're not. Okay, did you get bullied? Did Golden State get bullied on block shots? Well, your guy Robert Williams blocked 4, right?
Yeah.
And Boston blocked 6. But guess what? Golden State also blocked 6 shots.
Yep.
So don't tell me they got out-physicaled in the interior, because, wait a second, Wiggins blocked 3 and
Looney blocked
3. Okay, so it's 6-6 in block shots. So don't tell me that the Celtics played football, basketball, and just bullied Golden State into submission.
Yeah, y'all got.
They didn't bully the finesse team, because it looks like it's 50-50.
Y'all got a little cheap stuff early, but it don't. It's like, oh, guys, what are we doing? Man, that little old team, they ain't got no business being able to rebound with us. We're a big physical team. You saw what we did to Milwaukee. You saw what we did to the Heat.
Yep.
There's no way that team. I'm surprised that the Warriors rebound the basketball as well as they do. Maybe it's because, Skip, they spread the floor so much, and when you shoot threes, ain't no telling where the ball's going to go. It's not like conventional, Skip. The guy shoot a 2-point shot, you know the ball's going to go within a certain vicinity. But when you shoot threes, Skip, it might hit back iron, carry way over there, it might hit front iron and bounce way over here. So guys are scrambling, and they got a lot of these small guys on the court to get the basketball. But Jayson Tatum ain't going 3 of 17 again. Y'all lost.
By the way, that is 17.6%. You love that, Mr. Superstar?
I love the way he played last night. He didn't have it going offensively, but here's the thing, Skip. A lot of times when guys are offensive players and they're not scoring the basketball, they go into the tank. Can you find another way to contribute? Jayson Tatum says, yes, I can. He said, what if I get luck? They don't buy no luck. Get a man credit. He said, yes, I can.
Would you believe that Peyton Pritchard had more rebounds than Jayson Tatum, 6 to 5?
Okay.
Peyton Pritchard had 6 rebounds, and your superstar soon-to-be got 5
And what
rebounds?
did Peyton Pritchard tell you? He said, that's what I do. I come in off the bench, I'll give you rebounds, I'll give you buckets, because that's what I do. He told you in the Milwaukee series, this is who he is, PP.
Peyton Pritchard played 8 minutes and 13 seconds of the 4th quarter, while Marcus Smart played a grand total of 2 minutes and 59 seconds. I thought he was the Defensive Player of the Year. Right?
Oh, but look, Skip, look. I don't care how good a defensive player is. If a guy get it going, if he's an offensive guy, you're not stopping him.
Is it possible that Ime was making a statement, I don't trust my quote-unquote point guard down the stretch of a tight game 1 of the NBA Finals? Because what did Marcus Smart almost do to you in Game 7 against
he like to shot him out the game.
He almost shot him out the game. And I think that this was Ime saying, you know what? I'll trust that little guy, Peyton. I'll trust him because I know he won't screw it up for me.
Yeah,
right?
because I was like, when they put Marcus Smart back in the ball game, man, I was like, man, what are you doing? Do you see how well Derek White's playing? Do you see how well Pritchard's playing? Why would you put him back in the game? He didn't hit that 3. I said, okay, I see what you did.
And then he hit another one. You said, okay,
I see what he did. I said, I'm glad you did that. See, that's why you the coach, I mean. Okay. That's why you the coach.
And I will say this. My man, my expert, Derek White, I thought he played a little better defense on Steph than even the Defensive Player of the Year
I would agree with that. I agree with that.
He fights on defense. He's got quick feet.
Yeah.
He's a shrewd operator. He fights over screens. He doesn't get offensive fouls called like with Marcus Smart. He'll just fight over screens and throw a guy down and get an offensive foul. Derek White finesses over the screen.
I think the thing is what he did is that he made Steph, and I'll live with that. I'm going to make Steph put the ball on the floor.
He did.
And if you want to hit one of those teardrops,
Which
okay. He hit him with an up and under.
Yeah.
At some point in time, you can't stop everything. Derek White had him played. He pivoted, went up and under. Give him credit, Derek White. I mean, damn, that is Steph Curry. He is an MVP. He's an all-time great player. You're not going to just totally shut him out. You make it as tough as you possibly can on him, and then you live with whatever happens, make or miss. You live with that, but you made it tough on him. Skip, I know what you like what you saw. You like what you saw from the men in green. And them ogres.
The big green
Them
machine.
ogres. And yeah.
I'm going to like what I didn't see last night from Klay Thompson. I need closeout Klay. That's with a K and a K.
You know, you won't see that.
Klay.
Skip.
Closeout Klay gave me in Game 6 against Memphis 8 threes. Closeout Klay gave me in Game 5 against Dallas 8 more threes. I need 8 threes from Klay Thompson in Game 2, and I got you.
It might be a little late. Because remember, I told you now, you said that Ben Simmons was thinking could possibly return games 4 or 5 for the season. I said, it might be too late. By the time you get old Game 6 Klay, it might be too late.
Well, if you're predicting that Boston's going to win Game 2 at San Francisco, well, then shouldn't you predict that it's going to be a sweep?
I already made the prediction.
Yeah.
I got Celtics. I got to make a prediction. And if you want,
Celtics in 7?
How about this here? Since you want this game to bet, I'm going to need them 4 points that Vegas is giving them.
Heck no.
Yeah, heck yes.
No, well, you're the front runner.
Thank you. I'm in the front, so I get to make the rules.
You're spilling over with Duke.
But they took my Duke. I want 4 points. You want the bet?
They took your do away from you?
They took it.
Because if you took another swig, you might just go up and hit the ceiling.
Yeah,
right?
they took it. They said no more for you.
No more?
I want 4 points.
No, well, suddenly you lost your guts?
I still got them.
Your team had guts last night. You got none.
Let me ask you a question.
What is this?
Let me ask you a question. Did anybody other than Shannon Sharpe, did anybody know anybody picked the Celtics in Game 1 other than Shannon Sharpe? You didn't. Nobody did. I did. I had the courage of my conviction.
Okay, have it again.
I do.
You already made the bet. You proposed the bet with
No,
no
you
points.
did.
I'm the one on the run here. I should be getting 4
And I'm going to
points.
keep you on the run. I ain't going to let you catch your breath.
I'm going to remind you. Boston went on a 48-18 run from 15 up to 15 down.
Well, guess what?
48-18, and you're asking for points?
Game 2.
I need 4 points.
Game 2 don't have anything to do with Game 1. Now, I want my 4 points, Skip Bayless, for 2 cases.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I thought you were front running like Steph.
I still am.
Are you shimmying?
Yeah, you saw that.
Chest beating? No, you already proposed the bet, and I accepted
No.
I
Skip.
told you,
I need 4 points. I'm gonna let you simmer on that. I'm gonna let you sit over there in that crock pot, let you simmer on this thing. We got, how much more time we got on the show?
I just talked somebody off his position.
No, Skip, we got an hour and 45 minutes left. So this thing should be done. So by the time we get ready to go off, you should say, okay, Shannon, I'm going to go
I've got to put up with you for an hour and 45 more minutes?
Yep.
You're kidding.
Yep. I got the gloat. I get the gloat for another hour and a half.
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
So I want you to just think about it. I mean, just keep that in the back of your mind when you walk over there and, doing commercial break and take a little sip of your do say, man, you know what?
Nobody front runs like Steph, better than Steph, like Shannon Sharpe.
I don't want you to think, I'll say, hey, them viewers going to think I'm a chump if I don't give him this bet.
I don't care what the viewers.
Yeah.
They already thought I was a chump.
Talking me to it. Get on the timeline and blast it.
I don't look at my timeline. Somebody else does, but I don't.
You need to look at it. I got him on the run.
We see you over there, Shannon.
I got it. I got it.
Hey, guys,
Keep in
mind here. The Warriors were coming off of 6 days rest in that Game 1. The Celtics only 3. All right, Game 2 tips off Sunday night.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.